This is Pastor Steve with an encouraging word. We've been talking about Halloween this week. Halloween, that strange holiday where people dress up in costumes. Ghosts and goblins are the norm. Jack-o'-lanterns on the porch. Trick-or-treating. Scary ghost stories. But do you know that Halloween really has its place in the center of the life of the church? It's connected to All Saints' Day, the day afterward, where we celebrate those who've gone before us, those who lived among us and walked with us from times past, even our present day here at St. Mark. And they've died. But though they've died, they go forth to live with Christ. It's a great day to celebrate. Just like on Christmas, you have Christmas Eve before it. And so we often have our services on Christmas Eve. Same is true for Easter. Easter vigils are held before Easter, and of course that takes place on Holy Saturday. And so All Saints' Day had its eve as well, All Hallows' Eve. I may wonder how All Hallows is connected to All Saints. Well, if you know your King James Version, especially as some of us learned how to pray the Lord's Prayer, we prayed, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Hallowed, holy, set apart, saintly. That is our God, and that is what God makes us as followers of Jesus. He calls us saints because we've been set apart to live for him and live with him, both now and forever, as we recognize and celebrate on All Saints' Day. All Hallows' Eve kind of got its name because of being, well, people mispronounce things. In Scotland, All Hallows' Eve is pronounced Wien. Wien is the Eve part. And so you put All Hallows, Halloween, and you get Halloween. There's also, of course, like many of our Christian holidays that are really holy days, they get co-opted by other things, just as Easter has the Easter Bunny and Christmas has Santa Claus. So too that All Hallows' Eve has connections to Samhain, a kind of pagan celebration that recognizes that the dead come forth and the evil spirits haunt. And so you put lights in gourds, pumpkins to keep them away or help them find their way, even putting scary faces maybe to drive them off. The folklore and the myth and the parts all get tangled in together. And so the holy day, All Hallows' Eve, gets transformed into a holiday called Halloween. But let's not miss the important part, All Saints' Day. We recognize the fact that the God who is alive in Christ promised us resurrection and life as well. Jesus told his disciples in John 14, I go to prepare a place for you. If I go to prepare a place for you, then I'll come and take you so that where I am, there you may be also. I think of Paul's words in 1 Timothy, chapter 4, verses 7 and 8. Let me read them for you. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. Now on there is reserved for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will give me on that day, and not only me, but also to all who have longed for his appearing. There's a crown of righteousness, the results of our faith here on earth, translate into a crown of righteousness in heaven. Jesus went to prepare a place for us so that though we die here, we go forth to life there. That's what we celebrate on All Saints' Day. It's really a mini Easter. To me, one of my favorite holy days in the life of the church. But like many things, it gets kind of co-opted. Maybe the only one we really have left is Thanksgiving, and that's so commercialized with Black Friday and big feast and football, even parades, although not this year. All Hallows' Eve, Halloween, it points to something more. It's meant to connect us to All Saints' Day, the fact that we are called saints by God's grace, who we are, the fact that though we die, we go forth to live. That's who we are as well, all because of the grace and love of God. So as Halloween comes this year, it may be a little scary. That's okay. Remember the next day, after All Hallows' Eve, is All Saints' Day, a day to celebrate that Christ is alive, that those we love are alive. Someday, too, we will be alive. And that's an encouraging word from Pastor Steve.